Welcome everybody to Hot 97 News. This is a brand new live news show where we talk about all the biggest stories across the city. This is the Atlanta version, so we're getting into some Atlanta stories today. It is Friday, February 20th. I'm your host, Lana Harris, here with Rondell with two N's and Million.
What it do?
And we just love a good Friday.
Yes,
Amen.
we
You know what I mean?
It feels good.
Friday.
Oh,
I said it's
yeah.
Friday. I said it's Friday. I said it's Friday on Hot 97 TV. 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 Hey.
Now we got to cut a whole story because we just took the time.
Low-key. My bad.
Just kidding. Oh, that was good.
That was.
It's feeling like it's Black History Month.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look,
Real black.
so that's why we had to do a little thing for the people. And today I have your Black Fact. So, little known Black fact that some people know, some people really do not, is that the FBI didn't just monitor the civil rights movement. They ran on a full-on psychological warfare operation to break it apart from the inside. They planted informants, they spread false rumors, they anonymously sabotaged leaders' reputations, and this is all done under the FBI's counterintelligence program, which ran for a couple of years, got disbanded later on down the line, I think in the 70s. But for example, the FBI would mail people letters to include Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. They mailed him an anonymous suicide letter in 1964 and basically threatening to expose him and implying that he should kill himself before he was publicly destroyed. The FBI later admitted that letter was part of an operation that was targeting him. Malcolm X was also targeted. His situation, he was heavily surveilled. He had informants all up and around his tight, close-knit set of people. And after he was assassinated, people have argued for years that authorities didn't just not prevent that from happening to him. Of course, he was shot, but may have knowingly allowed it to happen because there were informants who were there in the building where it happened, and that information was withheld during the investigation into his death. They came after the Black Panther Party and broke them up. They used fake and anonymous letters as well, meant to spark paranoia and rivalries and just increase the violence and conflict between everybody. So we had all these Black civil rights figures and unity in the 50s and 60s. And then if you know your history, in the 70s, you start seeing a lot of jobs and factories leave the Black community. A lot of people just found themselves without money. And then the crack epidemic hit Black communities in the 80s. And you can see the downward trajectory that we're still trying to claw our way out of right now. We have not gained our unity back, and that's what I feel like we need to do on this Black History Month.
Amen.
And that's your Black Fact on this Black Fact Friday.
Amen.
Black Fact Friday. Would y'all have become a Black Panther?
I don't know.
Back in the day, would y'all?
I don't know.
I also probably wouldn't say that on camera, knowing that the CIA is probably listening.
I mean, it's
I'm
not
just
like
saying, you
it's-
just saw how they just tore down that community. It obviously held some sort of power or threat to America for them to want to tear it down.
Yeah, I didn't
Well,
ask.
at the time.
Yeah, I didn't say, hey, we about to
At
go
the
join
time?
Black Panther tomorrow. I just asked, would you join it back then?
Oh, back then?
Yeah.
I thought you meant today.
No.
Oh, because you know that bro is out there in Philadelphia right
there's
now.
still Black Panther.
It's not a
there.
secret, though.
Yeah,
It's,
yeah.
you know.
Black Panther is still around.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Would I do it back then?
Yeah.
Probably. I
Yeah.
mean, it was there helping the community out for sure.
Were they? We ain't go down that rabbit.
Oh
That's a
my
whole.
God.
That's a
Here we
whole nother.
go.
That's a whole nother rabbit hole. You're not ready for, though, big dog. That's something you're not ready for. That's a discussion right there.
Look, last time we got into a discussion, we blew the whole show.
Yeah. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it.
But it is interesting. You know what I mean? And we just want the best for the Black community. We just want us to be, unified, all that kind of stuff. So it is something to think about.
Yeah.
That some of this stuff that tore us apart happened on purpose, and we got to dig it back out. Hopping into the news. Trump was in Rome, Georgia yesterday. He flew into Richard B. Russell Airport, not Hartsfield, Jackson. We were talking about that. So he was a little closer, which makes a lot more sense because he wasn't about to drive down in no hour and 15 minutes to Rome. But yeah, tell me why they brought him to the varsity.
You have to pay tax and overtime.
Thank you.
Yeah, you, Miss Myrtle. You worked here a long time of that, right?
Oh, yes.
You get treated good?
Oh, yes.
Give a good tip, too.
Of course.
Pay tax.
Thank you.
45 years.
Yes, 24
You
years.
look too young for that. Come on, wait. I'll get over and take a picture. Come on, I'll get over. Yeah.
Trump is so charming, y'all.
Yeah.
Trump is so charming, but in that video, I really wanted to point out that, like, okay, so you see the workers was all black for the most part in there. And then there was probably like some white guys in the background, but they wasn't wearing the uniforms. I saw the behind the scenes of that. Nothing but white people in the restaurant. The workers were all black. That was crazy to me, though.
Well, you're in Rome, Georgia, so what do you expect?
Oh, it gets like that in Rome.
You ain't never been to Rome?
Oh,
Oh,
but that's your parts of town, though, ain't it? College-wise?
No,
What?
Athens.
That's Athens.
Two totally
different areas.
Totally different areas, bruh. Yeah, Athens is not fully white at all. It's a lot of white kids go to the UGA, but I mean, that's a predominantly mixed school. It's PWI, but it's a lot of mixed. It's mixed. It's a fully mixed, yeah.
Got you.
Rome?
So, yeah, he made that stop at the Varsity, and he was there supposedly to talk about economics and how he could help the economy out. Why is he in the restaurant talking about the ballots that were stolen from Fulton County?
He gonna talk about the 2020 election.
He goes, any chance he get,
It's been
almost.
6 years, Trump. Please.
Let it go.
Any chance he gets. So he was basically glazing the FBI there, saying how they did such a phenomenal job and all types of stuff. But the main reason why he went there is because he was supposed to be attending a steel factory, a steel company, and he was there to talk about tariffs. So he ended up talking about tariffs and American businesses and how he could just make America great again. You know, his whole shtick. He also was there to support a Republican candidate, Clay Fuller, in a special election that's happening right now, with the seat that recently was left open after Marjorie Taylor Greene had left.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm now looking at this picture. Can you go back to the video real quick and then go back to this picture?
Tax and overtime.
You definitely do see a lot of black people all at the front. Did they just tell them come to the front,
I'm
black
just
people?
saying.
Of course.
I'm just
Go back to the
saying.
picture now, because you did not see, because we showed you a different video earlier today. You did not see all those white people. They done brought all the blacks in the building to the front for this picture on Black History Month. I can't believe y'all. Happy Black History Century, everybody.
She said, I've been working here for 40-some years. She probably don't even work there no more. They probably called her up and like, hey, Margaret, we need you to come in the varsity, put on the outfit real quick. Trump coming in town.
Crazy.
Oh, man. Yeah, so that's interesting. But you know what? Yeah, the man is a charmer.
He is.
You can call the man a lot of things, but he is a charmer. Okay, moving right along. The World Cup is in a few months, and you know the local Airbnb is trying to give y'all a way to make a little extra cash.
Yeah, so Airbnb is offering people $750 in bonuses to Atlanta area, people that own homes in the Atlanta area. Now, there's certain different zip codes that they're giving it out to. That's pretty hard to see. But I remember seeing one of my zip codes there. I see.
Let's see if my house is on here.
It's a good amount of zip codes, though.
Literally trying to see if mine on there.
You would do it though?
What?
That's the real question. Because
What do you have to do?
So basically, if you stay in this area and you put your house up for Airbnb, they're claiming that on top of what the person will be paying for the Airbnb, they'll be giving you a $750 bonus on top of that.
Dang.
Airbnb projects that some people that do this could make $3,700 during the event, and that's not including the bonus. So somewhere around 4,200.
Yeah, count me in.
Really?
What? Count me I will go to my mama house and stay for the entire. Are you trying to do the math on that?
No, I was doing the math, and it's never mind.
I
Please
would
continue.
I would stay at my mama house for that time. How long is the World Cup? World Cup is like what? A few days?
I think there's 8 days in that's going on
In Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
In Atlanta, right? Yeah.
8 different days that they're hosting.
Right, 8 days to make a lot of grands.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I go right to my mama house and hang out. Boy.
I do think it's so messed up. They say new hosts who rent out their homes, not all of y'all who already do it. Like they're trying to bring people into the program,
which is a great.
You know what I mean?
Well, Airbnb has been going downhill regardless. Because I don't know if y'all know, Airbnb are more expensive. The purpose of an Airbnb was to be
Talk to
cheaper
'em.
than hotels.
Talk to 'em.
You would go to an Airbnb, it's cheaper than a hotel. You have more freedom, X, Y, and Z. Now Airbnbs have turned into this whole conglomerate to where it's like, I gotta pay for a cleaning fee. I gotta pay for this. I can't turn on your TV at past 8 o'clock. I can't bring people over.
Take my shoes off.
I can't flush the toilet 3 times. You know what I'm saying? It's turning into stupid stuff. So people are going back to hotels. Bruh, me and my fiance, when we go on our honeymoon, we're staying at nothing but hotels.
Yeah.
We looked at Airbnbs, but it's like, bruh, we're not going to spend $1,000 and I got to clean up after myself when I can go to a hotel and leave my room a mess.
Bro.
Come back and that thing nice and clean.
One time I stayed at an Airbnb who surprised said, by the way, there's no trash can, so you got to take the trash to the main complex, which means put your trash. We're staying there for a week. So there's no outside trash can at the property. You got to take your trash and drive it all the way to the front of the property. It was a long, long road to get to the front of the property because it was like one of those cabin houses.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I'm like, bro, I got to put my trash in the car and drive it. And I'm paying how much?
See, I don't know, because I've only done Airbnb like a couple of times here and there. But when I was there, I did it at a cabin, and that was way nicer than any hotel that I could have imagined. They had a jacuzzi, and we was all to ourselves. So even if I was paying the same amount as a hotel, I mean, I could have multiple different rooms. Granted, I don't even go to hotels. I go to motels. If I do get to a hotel, I'm going to a motel.
What I tell you about admitting stuff on the show? Stop admitting everything.
No,
Stop
I'm going to a motel.
Stop admitting. They don't need to know everything.
But,
don't tell nobody.
But, I'm
Oh
just
my
saying,
gosh.
though, bed and breakfast, that's the only draw that I get from motels. And hotels don't even do bed and breakfast like that anymore.
They do. They just got to put it. You got to put
You
it
got to
on
put
your
an
bed.
extra money on it. No, I'm not doing that.
First,
Million.
Listen,
But I could
no.
also, but look, as opposed to that, I could just have an Airbnb where I could cook my own food and I could just do all types of stuff.
it's that the hotel is sometimes now significantly cheaper.
Yes, that's the
than
point
these
I was trying to make.
Airbnbs,
Yeah.
which is insane because we started going to Airbnbs because the hotel industry was playing games.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't cost me all these hundreds of dollars to stay here for one freaking night.
One night.
I'm here for one night. You got to clean up after me for real and make my room or whatever. So, I don't know. I think these people have lost their minds, but yeah.
No, they have. And
I get it.
Yeah, but for this, I would take that. I would get on Airbnb for them 8 days, put my house up for an Airbnb, and immediately take my house off the Airbnb
Yeah.
right after that. Yeah, I'm gonna get y'all money and keep it going because Airbnb, y'all done lost y'all rabbit mind, bro. Y'all done lost it, bro. Ain't never in a million years. I had one hey, bro, true story. And then we'll move on. I had one. Me and one of my homeboys stayed in an Airbnb, and before we got there, the dude was like, "Hey, just to let y'all know, I might come stop in and check on the house." Cool, I guess that's cool. Tell me why this man was over at the house every day.
Dang.
Every day. We there for 3-4 days. He over there every single
So
day,
mad.
bruh. And we like, hey, bro, what's good? Knock on the door. Hey, guys, just want to, And then one time he came in, bruh, didn't check on nothing, so you guys looking for, what are you guys doing? Chit-chatting.
That's crazy.
I said, hey, bro,
That's
what?
crazy.
I would have been so mad.
Yeah, dog. That was it for me.
That's crazy.
That was it for me.
It's the wash the towels and the sheets and make
Oh.
the bed. And it's all of it for me,
Bruh.
but y'all don't want to hear.
Make sure y'all take all your sheets off and
Wash the dishes.
and take it. What am I here for? I came here to relax and get away from that, bruh.
Okay. In other news, have you seen this? Self-driving transit pods are about to debut near the airport in Atlanta, Hartsfield Jackson. What is this?
Yeah, I saw this not too long ago. So the officials started construction on a pilot program. So this is something that they've actually started construction on rapid transit pods. The project is led by ATL Airport Community Improvements and MARTA, and the system will consist of a small self-driving pod that is automated, that uses an automated network. So what they're basically saying is, instead of it being operating on a schedule, you'll be able to call it close to the airport.
Wait,
So-
what?
Yeah, you'll be able to basically request the trips on demand, as opposed to it being scheduled like a train or something like that.
Yeah.
You'll just call the pods that are fully automated to get you to your destination.
So this Uber.
This I can't tell how I feel about this.
Is like a Waymo, but it's kind of closer to the airport.
So what happens when literally everybody is calling for this at the same exact time? You could never plan for like if is it gonna be there or not.
And is it just taking you to your car, or is it taking you to the crib?
I got questions.
So it's a couple of routes that they do have, including the SkyTrain. So you'll be able to stop there, go to the SkyTrain. You'll be able to go to the Georgia International Convention Center and the Gateway arenas from these locations at the Hartsfield Jackson Airport.
I hope they've thought this out.
Yeah, because it's it sounds a little sticky.
Okay, so it's not on a track. It's not on a track, right? It can drive what, in traffic?
No, I think they have designated roads for it. Don't quote me on that because, again, this is just a pilot. This is something that they're constructing. They're still trying to get together. It's projected to cost $20 million, though. And if this does end up working, it does say that they're going to try and expand this into the South Atlanta area as a whole.
Driving pods, self-driving pods. Elon Musk just dropped those cyber cabs. So I mean, it's nothing. I mean, it ain't too much of a difference.
It's just scary because it's like if they do get this right and they're saying that it does work, fully automated, we don't need people that's actually moving the vehicle around. That's people. And then they start expanding into the South Atlanta area. Now you're taking bus driver spots. Like, it's really starting to become an industry that's taking over multiple different industries.
Well, they better find, you know what I'm saying? Hey, find a hustle, baby. You know what I mean? Find
Right.
a hustle, dog.
You can't hustle enough for that, though.
You can hustle. I done hustled my entire life. You can hustle. Everybody can. It's called drive and determination. Everybody got to hustle.
I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ever gonna look at me. And I would never be in a position in my life to be like, oh man, I'm sitting back and this person that took my job and me not figuring out how to go get some more money.
It's just
Never.
tough. It's just tough because once everybody is hustling and nobody has jobs, again, we're not saying that this is taking anybody's jobs. This is a pilot program that they have. But if everybody's hustling, that means and nobody has jobs. I'm trying to hustle off of you. I'm trying to finesse you. You're going to be trying to finesse me because we don't have jobs.
Nah, man, you can't. That's not how hustling works.
I just hope the government finds some way to subsidize this because, man, AI is taking over industries.
As it should. I mean, it's
okay. I got some answers here. Okay, so first of all, they are planning to build a sort of a roadway. It's called a guideway. It's a separate built pathway. So not in getting involved into the regular road traffic. They're going to build a path for these things, specifically for these pods. And it is going to be a half a mile long at first. In that initial guideway, it's going to run between the HL SkyTrain station, the Convention Center, and the Gateway Center Arena in College Park. And yeah, it's supposed to apparently carry up to 4 passengers and can be summoned on demand.
Yep. Would you be summoning it?
I'm doing anything that's new, man. I'm with it.
Dang.
Yeah, man, anything that's new, I'm with it.
I don't know. I don't know if I could trust it any more than I could trust, when you pull up to the airport and like there's a long line just to get to the airport and you didn't factor that in, or when you drive to the airport and you're trying to park and you didn't factor in the fact that every single parking lot is gone, or like that lot is closed, or this lot is whatever. This seems to me like I might have plans and I call this thing and I'm in a queue of like 90 people.
Oh, I feel you.
You know what I mean? Like how could they possibly make sure with only a few of these on no schedule, it's going to be available for more than 4 people at a time? I mean, I don't know. I hope they've thought this through.
You got a point.
I hope they thought this through.
Because it's one of the biggest airports, busiest airports. We just reported on it not too long ago. It's in competition with being one of the busiest airports in Chicago and Atlanta. It's between those two. So, dang, I didn't even think about it. $20 million might not be enough, y'all.
I don't even really know what this is, to be totally honest with you. I know what it is. I get it, which I'll explain, but I mean, still just sounds like Uber to me. I mean,
it is like Uber,
for
sure.
Yeah, there's nothing. I'm trying to figure out where it differentiates. Like, what am I getting different than me calling the Uber? That's on demand.
It's getting you through certain spots in the airport, though. In and around the airport.
Oh, in and around the airport.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Granted, you could just drive. I mean, who knows? Who
I
knows?
mean,
We'll see what happens.
that's all I'm saying.
We'll see what happens. In the meantime, another day, another police impersonation story in Metro Atlanta. This involves a home invasion. Cobb County Police Department just identified multiple suspects involved, and I'm so sick of y'all.
Here's the thing. This guy's white.
Oh.
He's not a part of the APN. He's not a part of the APN. Not a part of the.
He looks like one
he's
of
starting his own. He's starting his own sector of fake police officers. Okay, 3 men accused of impersonating police officers. Now there's 3 during a home invasion investigation, and the investigators say they showed up, fake badges, real guns, and a fake search warrant. All right.
Wow.
So police say the suspects approached a woman in her driveway in November, flashed what looked like an official credentials, and told her to go back inside her home. Imagine thinking law enforcement is there to protect you, and is actually there in a costume. You know what I mean? What?
How do people keep getting fooled? I'm not trusting that this man is an officer. He has a necktie. It looks like he has a necktie right there.
What do you mean?
Maybe he had a turtleneck on, but if he didn't have a turtleneck on, I'm not stopping for this guy.
Wait, why do you don't think officers gonna have?
Turtleneck.
Yeah, you don't think officers gonna have?
They can have turtlenecks, but having neckties. How often do you see officers with neckties?
Well, I'm going to tell you what he wore. Investigators say the suspects wore vests resembling police gear, carried a fake warrant, and here's the part: they actually had real guns. So that means they probably had their gun in their holster. They had a vest on.
Whoa.
You know what I mean? So Darius Hopkins has been arrested. This is Darius Hopkins. The other 2 suspects, Dustin Porter and David Shepard, are not yet booked into jail.
So
He got a black name.
police say they held her against her will for more than an hour.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. It's crazy that if police showed up to your house and they had what you thought was a warrant, because it looks like a warrant, because you don't know what no warrant looks like.
No.
You might let them in.
Hello, knock knock, open up.
We got a warrant. You'd be asking questions like, hello, like, what is this about? I need to see your badge number. And you said what they had? Badges? They had fake badges.
And vests.
And vests and guns. Bro, y'all are getting wild.
And here's the thing, and I'm slowly starting to think that they see not our show, but they probably see this happen. There's no way this keeps recurring like this and nobody's seeing it. After one person says, "Oh, that worked. Oh, bet. Let me go try to do this again. Oh, that worked. Bet. Let me." Cause dog, we live in a world where, a lot of us don't really like the police, but at the same time, a lot of us do feel like the police are a safe place to be. So if you get somebody to come to your house and be like, "Hey, I'm the police," 9 times out of 10, you can be like, "Cool, I'm safe. Let them in," whatever the case may be.
Craziest part is all 3 of them live in Tennessee.
Yeah, they don't even live here.
They don't even live here.
Nope.
So they would have had to see this either on the news
Exactly.
or because no way this is just spreading.
Here's the thing. They saw this somewhere and then came to Atlanta and was like, "Yo, they doing it down now.
This
Hold
one-
on. They out there. What? All this? I'm finna go join the APNs, man. I got to. What's the recruitment process look like?"
Look, man, 2 of them are convicted felons. Police still haven't released anything about why that house was targeted, whether anything was stolen, XYZ. But at the same time, the fact that y'all are really trying it is crazy.
Wild, bro.
You drove from why didn't you just do this in Tennessee? Why you gotta come here and do this?
Hey, man. They wanted to join the real APNs.
APN is Atlanta Police.
Yeah.
Negroes.
Negroes.
The Atlanta Police Negroes. to put it politely.
Yeah.
So now there are white people involved in the Atlanta Police Negroes. Because that's what this is, man. And y'all have no shame.
Oh, that is hilarious.
But you should also take note that they're getting arrested.
Yeah, they are. They are getting picked up.
It's not like they're getting away with it, and they're clearly rolling on their people. If 2 people haven't been booked into jail yet, and only one of them has been arrested, clearly he must have given up the name. It's like, bro,
Yeah.
you've been caught. Who was it? Which one of y'all? No way y'all think this works. This is crazy.
That's wild.
All right. In the meantime, one day y'all will learn to put your guns away somewhere safe. Because there was a 4-year-old who shot himself in a Gwinnett County Burger King parking lot.
Come on now. 4 years old. Now that's preschool age, by the way.
Crazy.
That's preschool age. Now,
Boy.
if y'all, I want to ask a question before I get into this. If y'all had, because you are a gun owner, and where would you, if you had a kid in your car, where would you keep your gun in your car?
I would probably keep it like in front of me in the glove compartment or locked in a lockbox. If my 4-year-old's behind me,
Okay.
Yeah, because my glove compartment has a lock on it. I
Right.
would probably keep it. Not saying that I do keep my gun in my car, but I would probably keep it
it'd be in a
Yeah,
lock.
in a
Okay.
locked
All right.
compartment.
So the police say the child's mother had just stopped for breakfast at Brazelton Highway when she received devastating news. Her dog of 10 years had been run over and killed. Crazy. That sucks, right? All right. In the middle of that emotional moment, she didn't realize her son had grabbed her Glock handgun from where? The glove compartment of her truck. And within seconds, the child pointed the gun towards her and fired, striking her index finger. Yes. So for you to leave your gun in the glove compartment, probably not a good spot.
If it's unlocked,
Yeah, because, the kid doesn't understand what he's probably shooting. He probably thinks that's a toy gun, X, Y, Z. He was taken to child care of Atlanta for treatment. Authorities have not said if the charges will be filed. So, this just brings up the whole conversation of gun safety.
oh, I thought you said he shot her in the
No,
finger.
he shot
himself in the finger.
He pointed the gun and shot himself in the finger.
Yeah. Man.
After they stopped to get breakfast at Burger King. Wow.
Yeah, man. So this is this is a longer conversation of gun control and gun. If you're gonna have a gun, you need to know how to securely put it away. So if you have infants or you have young kids around the house, they are not easily. Especially a lot of these older people, they'll hold their guns around and show their kids their guns. And hey, this is
Yeah.
Nah, man, never.
To the point, because we see you guys in the comments. To your point, wasn't the safety supposed to be on too?
It's a Glock.
Shouldn't
Glocks,
have just been.
a lot of Glocks don't have.
They don't
safety.
have safeties.
A lot of them don't.
Well,
Oh, I
that's
dang
not
sure
true,
am
though,
not having
because-
my 4-year-old
because
around.
you have to in order to actually, they don't have a safety. You're
Yeah.
right, but they do have
Yeah,
that
the chamber.
mechanism where you have to pull it.
You have to chamber it, but it's
Yeah.
probably already one in the chamber. She didn't know that.
So why are you keeping? You're never supposed to keep just one in the chamber, though.
Well, it depends on who you are.
That's irresponsible. That's irresponsible. People need to take courses
Depends on
or
who
something.
you are.
Depends on who you are. It's crazy.
I mean,
We do have to go to a quick break. Please be safe with y'all's guns. This happens a lot more than you think in Metro Atlanta, by the way, with kids getting their hands on it and harming themselves on accident. It's not, it's not a joke. So, on that note, we'll be right back after this. Welcome back to Hot 97 News Atlanta, everybody. I know sometimes it feels like the news will get up here and lie to you, and this is one of those times because there's a new study that says Atlanta commute times are decreasing. And I don't know how these people be coming up with this stuff, but I'm like, bro, y'all just be lying. But
That's
it's coming from our mouths.
That's part of the story, though. So, according to the Atlanta Regional Commission, they surveyed about 6,000 people, and this was across 20 different metro Atlanta cities. In that study, they found that our commutes are 5 minutes less on their daily commute compared to other years. Do y'all feel that when y'all are driving through Atlanta? Like 5 minutes less? Like you save 5 minutes?
5 minutes driving through the city?
You're just driving through the city.
Which
No.
one of y'all did this?
No.
Well, who did you survey?
Yeah.
Y'all surveyed people who work from home.
Have to be.
And that's it, though. So they're actually crediting this to 60% of workers that now say they work from home at least sometimes. The number was 33% in 2019, so it has gone up. So they're saying because people are working from home now, oh yeah, there's not much traffic. What do y'all think about that?
We think that's stupid. That's what we think because how do you gonna take a poll from people that don't even leave the house?
Right.
Don't even make no sense.
Y'all might be working from home, but like these buses are still running.
Yeah.
Y'all still got to drop y'all's kids off. Like you're still in the morning commute in a major way. That really makes me mad. Because sometimes, when you plan out your morning and okay, my commute should take about 24 minutes and 36 seconds. I'm dying. I know how long it takes.
sure.
And sometimes it's like, oh, I'm here. It takes me 48 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it take me 48 minutes? No crash. Nothing that says like, oh, this is why. It's like, bro, y'all really we're all on the road today.
Yeah, no crash, nothing. So I looked it up. I took it upon myself because I was like, I don't believe this. Like, there's no way. Some of the reasons why Atlanta traffic is so bad officially is population growth. We've had massive groups of people just coming in on a day-to-day basis.
And we're full.
We definitely are full. Stop coming in.
Atlanta is full.
Mm-hmm.
It's full. Been full.
Limited public transit options. People have been trying to say, look, open up MARTA, go farther out into the suburb areas because that'll help with traffic, but MARTA ain't trying to listen to that. And honestly, a lot of people in the suburbs ain't even trying to listen to
No,
that.
they're not.
They're not.
They're
not.
I ain't gonna hold you. They're not.
Yeah. And then it says that recently in another recent study that Atlanta is ranked the top worst bottleneck traffic areas in the country. So bottleneck, if you think about like a cup or something, you have a cup this full, you pour it out, it comes out all the way through. Now, if you shrinking it, you pour the water out, you know how it's a lot harder to come out. So basically, that's what they're saying. That's how traffic is operating.
Sorry.
What?
It was kind of you to explain what a bottleneck is for the people in the back. Yeah.
Well, I didn't know what it was. That's why I was explaining. I was just trying to tell y'all what I learned.
You know,
I
and
learned something
listen,
new
man.
today. I learned something new today.
You got it. You can't assume people just know everything.
True.
So you
Amen.
gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta,
Amen.
that's how we move here. So I thought that was nice.
But it's the bottlenecks due to the construction that's going on constantly. And it's like
Yeah.
we never actually see the end of this construction.
Nah, I ain't seen.
That's so true.
Bruh, 400 has been that little where the toll used to be. They've been constructing that little area right there where that toll is for the longest. And I honestly think here's my thing. I want them to only do construction on either Saturday or Sunday.
Yes.
Or everything. So I think every construction worker should come into work if you're doing road work between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. or 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. I think that's
a great idea.
I think that timing is like perfect. After 5 a.m., construction ceases.
Not only that, y'all need to make a law that y'all need to finish a construction project before you start another one.
Yes.
Quit opening every single road up to construction at the same time. For what? Because then your funding runs out and you don't finish and you just got cones for years. Like, what are we doing here? There's like a very easy way to do this, and they just choose hard
Every time.
every time.
Every
They
time,
gonna
bro.
choose the hard way every time. So yeah, allegedly we're doing better.
Tuh.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
5 minutes, we saved.
5 minutes better.
5 minutes
Allegedly.
ain't nothing.
Right.
5 minutes ain't nothing.
Because I'm gonna speed and catch those 5 minutes anyway.
What?
You know what I mean? So that really just put me back on time.
I'm gonna pick that up.
I found a cheat code though driving through traffic in the mornings. Instead of going to the far left lane because everybody's trying to get over there, I just stay in the first lane. And I'm telling you, I swear to God, I've been zooming past so many people.
You
bro.
don't zoom past nobody,
Yes,
bro.
I do.
No, you don't. No, you
I'm
don't.
telling you, I stay in the first lane. I'm telling you, traffic just be moving because everybody trying to get over to the left.
Didn't you say you go under the speed limit on purpose?
Well, it's traffic, so it is speed limits that are being met.
My man said, yeah, I'll be zooming on the right lane. Nah, man, you're doing the speed limit, brother.
No, he means I'm going like 57 and a 60.
Yeah. I'm zooming on the
Yeah,
right.
ain't nobody catching me doing 3 under in a right lane.
Okay,
Shoot. Ain't
all
nobody
right.
trying to go
I'm
57 and a
zooming.
60.
Okay,
Shoot.
I just hope y'all continue to drive safe.
Yeah, no, you too, brother. You too. No, we want you to drive safe as well. But
You know, you got to drive your comfortability.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So, you know what lane you need to be in. It's the people who want to be slow and drive in the left lane that we have problems with.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? You should know what lane you belong in.
exactly.
That's fair.
Okay. Meanwhile, apparently you would think that Metro Atlanta probably got evicted less than people in New York and like just other like major cities, but people are really getting evicted out here. We are outpacing literally New York.
Yeah, we are. We have more than 144,000 evictions.
Dang.
Sheesh.
So that's 144,000 eviction cases that were filed. That were filed in Metro Atlanta in the past year, according to the eviction lab at Princeton University. This is really alarming, y'all. To look at this and you see like we're like not even like outpacing. We're like blowing out other cities right now. We were just reported on it not too long ago about DeKalb and how there's a whole bunch of different families that's currently staying in like what was it, temporary extended stays. So that's part of the places that they got this study from, because the data covered 572,000 renters, renter households across Cobb County, Clayton County, DeKalb County, Fulton County, and Gwinnett counties. There have been 13,000 filings that occurred in 2026 alone.
13,000?
13,000,
In
bro. I
this
couldn't believe
year?
it. According to the eviction lab at Princeton University.
So are they evicting people from like Section 8 house. I wonder if they're evictions. Are these like eviction coming from like Section 8 housing and stuff like that? Are these actual like evictions coming from high end apartments and things like that, things of that nature? Or people that rent townhouses and stuff like that? I wonder if that's where they getting their data from.
I mean, even then though, I mean, you hear about Cobb, Clayton, DeKalb, Fulton. Those are primarily
Black.
right.
You can say it.
That's what it is though, because and that's the thing that sucks, because it's like, is it just a black person thing, or is it just more of we're just being affected?
I don't know if it's a black person thing or a white person. I don't know if this is a race thing, because I think white people get evicted as well. But I don't think. I think it's a little. I think we are known for getting evicted more often than white people getting evicted, for sure.
So I'm looking at it.
I think that's it.
I'm looking at it. Black renters make up 53% of the renters, but account for 71% of the eviction filings. And then only 15% of filings involve white residents, and 8% involve Hispanic residents.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah, we don't own too much stuff though. Like when
Fair.
black people get housing, we don't own any house. We don't buy too many houses, because we've always been taught like, oh man, don't buy houses, man. You should rent. It's easier to rent. And it's like, dog, no, bro. Like, go buy a house. That way, it ain't too much. It ain't kick you out your crib if you buy it, for sure. If you ain't paying the bank back, I mean, you can foreclose on the house for sure, easily.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if you got enough money to buy a house, you got enough money to at least, keep the house in some aspect.
I mean, I think gentrification plays a part in this also.
Oh, 100%.
Because the rent is out of this world.
It is.
The
It's
rent
very
is out of this
disrespectful.
world. They said that average monthly rent across the analyzed households is $1,700. $1,700 a month.
That's
Wow.
wild.
That's 20 bands a year, y'all.
Yeah. What's crazy about this though, and I've always said this, I think rent is stupid. I think rent is dumb.
What do you mean by that?
I think when you go, and I think people should be able to live somewhere for free, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that you paying someone to be secure and have a roof over your head, I think that is a dumb aspect of living. I think we should have a place where we should be in a place to where, we should be allowed to live in these places for free, because you got to think of it, man, like being homeless. One or two things. Some people choose to be homeless. There are people out there that do choose to be homeless, regardless of if we think that or not. There are people out there that choose to be homeless. And then you have people that are homeless because they have been kicked out of their establishment or where they live because they can't pay rent. And I think that's messed up. I think rent is dumb. I think rent's dumb.
So what's the alternative though?
I don't know the
if
alternative, but it's dumb.
Because it's an investment. It's like a flip, because you still got to look at it like it's an investment for the person that is renting. This is another way for people to try and create some wealth.
Make money, dog. That's what
Make
it boils
money.
down to. Everybody trying to make some bread. We're not thinking about people as humans. We just want to make money.
I don't want to. Never mind.
Say it.
Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was just people. When you talk about wanting like free housing and people deserving free housing, that kind of thing is what happens in a communist country
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
All right. She let it out. She
or a
let it out.
socialist
Bang.
country in some cases. You know what I mean? Free or extremely cheap. They treat it as like a public service. It's not like just you either have one if you don't. If you don't, good luck. That's a very capitalist thing to.
No, I hear you.
You know what I mean? Like, so we don't do communism here.
We don't.
You know what
We
I
don't.
mean? So
We don't.
it's like.
It's because it's kind of sketchy. The whole idea is like, you think the government's just gonna give you a house and a place to live for free and not ask anything in return?
Yeah.
They're not gonna
Well, you're
impede
still
on your
supposed
rights.
to work.
They're
Yeah.
not gonna impede on your rights in return. They're not gonna force you to do something else in return.
Nah, that sounds like I'm a prostitute at that point, dog.
I mean,
come on now.
But they're giving you a house though. You
That's-
got a house.
that
You
should
got
be-
some
that should be
food.
it.
But you got to listen to what we tell you to do.
That's okay.
In theory, this is all in theory.
Y'all
I
don't
haven't seen
hear this though.
communism.
Y'all don't hear how crazy this sounds. That like that's how we live as humans. That we don't care enough about humans to be like, hey man, I want to give you this house for free, man. Or everybody should be able to live somewhere for free. There shouldn't be. Why am I paying rent so I can live and not have to be cold outside or not be rained on or not be overly hot or not be? I don't know, man. Maybe that's just my empathetic heart that I think like that.
No,
That I'm just
it's
like,
not you. Like, this is a huge thing being talked about, even in our country right now. Zohran Mamdani and the Democratic Socialists, they have this same kind of vibe with it, and it's beat down on like it's just un-American. But I think the people who are against that system also have to take a look at America and say, okay, well, in your system, why are so many people struggling?
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, there are pros and cons, I would say, probably to both. I don't know what the answer is myself.
It's tough though, because like if we do give people houses, who's to decide who gets the better looking house? Who gets the worst looking house?
That is a problem that these countries sometimes deal with too.
And then now it might get to racial disparities because there's like favoring one group of people.
Totally understandable.
Because you can't trust the government that much. I just don't trust the government that much, especially working here. After y'all just told me
I was going to
everything.
say, in the beginning, you used to love the
after
government.
everything y'all just told me about the government, I don't trust the government that they're gonna give me and tell me I could live in a mansion, and then they're gonna tell everybody else they could live in a mansion too.
For sure.
Because I want to live in a mansion.
It's more so that, buildings can be poorly maintained. If there's a housing shortage, maybe like a bunch of people need housing and there's not enough housing to go around, and the system is, we're supposed to be giving everybody a house. How does that work?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there are problems. And that's why a lot of these countries, they don't do well. Some people have figured it out. It's not like every single country who has this kind of model is just like, terrible. But, that's not how we do things. We're very much pick yourself up by the bootstraps and figure it out.
Figure
And,
it out.
people, for better or worse, figure it out, or they live on the street and you don't, figure you didn't figure it out. Or you just decided you're okay with it. I mean, I think that, is that right? Or is that just is what it is? I think it just is what it is for me. You know what I mean? Because what are we going to do about it?
Yeah. Like I said, this is in theory. I haven't actually seen communism work because I've only lived
nobody
in,
has.
Yeah.
Not for real.
Yeah.
It's not in like a positive way. It always ends up getting corrupted,
Right.
or like somebody seizes power and like decides they won't leave, or they just like kind of take all the resources and divvy it up amongst themselves and kind of say the people, good luck in that way. So, and then other times you have a country that's not communist who'll say, okay, since you want to be communist or you want to be socialist, I'm going to put a bunch of sanctions on you, and I know your government won't work now. So even if it could have worked, we're not even going to get a chance to see because I'm putting sanctions, and anybody who wants to trade with them is no longer going to get the benefit of trading with me, and I'm more powerful than them, so good luck. So we never really seen it happen. I don't know. I mean, we've just seen it be a disaster. So
I feel for you though. We should live like that, but I just don't see it.
It'll never happen.
Y'all blind. Y'all open my eyes. I'll say that.
Yeah, it'll never happen.
at least here we can kind of be in charge of our fate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I like about America. Because I'm going to work hard, you know what I mean?
You
I'm going to
understand
get it
me.
out the mud. So I appreciate our system outside of the corruption that we all know has happened. And they arrest people when they need to arrest people for the corruption. And we move on.
Flat out.
Okay. In other news, your kid's favorite game, Roblox, is now under investigation here in Georgia. Attorney General Chris Carr said he is looking into this because of the child safety concerns. And honestly, I'm glad about it.
Me too. Didn't we just do a story
great.
about
did.
this?
Yes.
Exactly. So the platform millions of kids use every single day, it's failed to protect minors from predators. And this should have been and happen. This should have been. This
Totally.
should have been and happen.
I thought it had, to be honest.
You know what I mean?
You know?
So Chris Carr launched a formal investigation under Georgia's Fair Business Practice Act. This isn't just a warning letter. It's a civil investigation demand. The state is demanding internal records on chat moderation, age verification, parental controls, and reports of criminal activity involving Georgia users.
Good.
Now people ask why? Why are we? What's the point of this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this follows multiple cases. Earlier this year, 2 missing Florida girls were recovered after communicating with a 19-year-old predator on the app. In another Georgia case, an adult posing as a child allegedly coerced a 12-year-old into sending explicit images through Roblox chat. And this is why I say, always the parents monitor them kids' phones. Your kids shouldn't have no phone. There should be no reason why my kid is on a tablet. 12, 11, this, you know what? Go get them an Xbox or a PlayStation. Most of this don't happen on them.
Hold on.
It don't. What?
I feel like you shouldn't even be able to send pictures in a chat on Roblox.
Well, you can. You can do everything
Yeah,
on Roblox.
why can't, why?
You can do everything on Roblox.
For what scenario would I need to send somebody a picture?
Roblox is a open world of things. Go download Roblox and just get on. Just get on Roblox one day and just look at it.
Yeah.
You don't got to look at it in like a weird way. Just go in there and just like literally download Roblox and look at it.
That's not a bad idea just for parents in general.
Yeah.
I think am I thinking of there's Roblox and there's another one that like goes hard amongst the kids.
Minecraft.
Am I thinking about Minecraft? No. Okay, so I was watching this little kid play, I think maybe Roblox, and it was like a world. She was playing the mom, and then there was a little baby character
Oh, I don't know about that.
being played. No, that's not the game.
I don't know about that.
That was another very weird game. Anyway, she was playing with somebody who was older, but she was playing the mom, and the girl who was older than her was playing the baby, and it was a very weird dynamic going on. I'm like, this game's a little odd. You don't know who's behind
Exactly.
any of these characters, but Roblox, of course, says that they share the commitment that police have of online child safety, and that they did do a global rollout of mandatory facial age estimation in early 2026, and they require age checks for access to chat features, and that there are parental controls that block specific games and users and whatnot, but it's still happening.
No, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like, we got to say their side in this, but at the same time, nah, like, because there's too many kids going down off this stuff. It's
exactly.
like, you can't just be scared. Oh, we do this. Well, not good enough.
And this
Obviously.
is the thing. Roblox is it's like geared towards children. Like the whole concept of the game is like geared towards a place where kids that don't have a system or an Xbox or a PlayStation or PC, they can get on Roblox because it's on your phone, it's mobile. And you can get on there and you can just play with other children and chat. My first thought was they should have taken the chat out of Roblox. They should have taken the voice, because you can talk to people on Roblox too. Like you can visit, like verbally, cross communicate with people on Roblox. So I thought that should have been removed. There should be no children talking to each other. Roblox should be a game where you just go in there and you just fiddle away and then keep it moving. So
for sure.
Yeah, man. I'm glad they're doing this. I'm so glad they're doing this. There need to be way more monitoring, because there's so many weirdos out there that like to get behind a screen and be this anonymous person and be this child predator, and then go to work the next day and nobody knows what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah, that's a horrifying thought. So
Crazy,
Roblox,
bruh.
thank you for doing something, with this early facial detection system, but, we just got to be on top of that. Meanwhile, a rapper was found dead here in Metro Atlanta.
Yeah, rapper Lil Papa, he passed away in Hapeville, and he was 25 years old. He's signed to Yo Gotti's collective music group, CMG, currently, and the situation does kind of sound fishy to me. So TMZ reported earlier this morning that the cause was due to a suicide. So police say he was in a small car accident on the highway before he went to a hotel. Lil Papa then drove to a hotel parking lot after the crash, and he met his manager in the hotel parking lot. He remained inside of his vehicle and he spoke to his manager through a rolled down window. And at some point during that interaction, he allegedly pulled a gun out and shot himself.
What?
Mm-hmm.
He was taken to the hospital and he did not survive. That was very sketchy to me. You're talking to your manager, and at some point in time in that parking lot, you shot yourself right after. I couldn't believe it when I heard it.
Yeah, nobody knows what they actually said either, which is the sad part, because he was young too. Yeah, but nobody
25.
Yeah, nobody knew what was said. And that is the part that is going to boggle my brain.
Yeah.
What was said for him?
The manager probably knows.
Yeah.
If it was standing right there, but anything could have happened. Like, they could have had a heated discussion about you owe money, or, you aren't doing as well, you're getting dropped, or, it could have been something else entirely. I don't know how they determine this stuff. So that is terrible.
And I just don't get how he would do something like that. And granted, money isn't everything. He was just up and coming. He has like 1 million followers on Instagram right now. He was actually starting to create a name for himself.
That's crazy.
He did that.
Well, he put a video out a while ago. This is way before this happened, and he said, "Yo, man, after this last mixtape or this last album, man, I'm gonna go be at peace." Now, who knows what that means about him going to be at peace? But when I saw that video and then I seen this happen, I was like, man, maybe he was struggling with some mental demons that he couldn't fight. Because bro, mental demons are real, man. So a lot of these kids and these rappers, they get into the game and they really don't have the mental capacity to handle all this, bro. Like, it's a lot of stuff that comes with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stress, a lot of this, all of that. So it's like, yo, man, maybe he could not take it all. So shout out to him and rest in peace to him. Shout out to his whole team, because I know I saw another tweet, not a tweet, but I saw somebody say, Slipped my mind. Gosh, I wish I could because it was good too.
Yeah.
God dog it.
Well, we'll keep you posted if there's any other kind of update on that. In the meantime, we got some things to do this weekend because we had a couple other stories for you, but I don't know what you want to do.
Yeah, we could do it. I mean, I could just run over Gunna real quick.
You want to run? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I
So
can
let's
run
talk
over.
about this. Okay, because Gunna has a billboard. People have been seeing, people have been talking about it. They're wondering if it's tied to a documentary.
Yeah, so New York, Gunna has a billboard out in New York right now. It's called the one they only counted out. And now people think the Netflix documentary is coming on the way. I think it is. Image surfaced showing what appears to be a promotion for a documentary titled The Last One, because you know his tour is called The Wanna. Gunna hasn't confirmed it yet, but reports say he hosted a private screening in New York last September. If this is real, this isn't just a documentary drop. This is a super rebrand rollout because everybody called him a snitch, a rat, a this, a that, and Gunna came back and punched all y'all in the face. He had one of the number one grossing tours. Yeah, Gunna went crazy. So I am excited if this is a real documentary. I will be looking forward to this documentary. Shout out to Gunna. I am a big Gunna fan. The one that they counted out, we will be looking out for that.
So he just got out of jail and then career skyrocketed?
Career went through the roof.
Well, that's interesting.
They called him a snitch for getting out of jail, though. We can't forget that. And I hope that he's snitching in this Netflix series because black people, we need to make snitching more normal. We need to normalize that. We need to
I do
see
agree.
something, say something.
I
So
do agree.
I hope he's like putting this out there on the Netflix screen. Granted, we don't know what it is,
For sure.
but snitch on Netflix, put it out there, make snitching cool.
Snitching's only cool for people that aren't in the streets.
I was
Okay?
literally just
everybody,
thinking that, though, too.
everybody that's a street dude, don't snitch. all
Street
right?
life, 'cause
Street,
that
if you live
you
by a
could-
street code, live
That's
by that
y'all,
street code.
right.
Me, I'm not a street dude, so I will snitch.
Exactly.
Yeah, I will.
Bonafide.
Yeah.
Okay. This Friday, so we got to tell you about some things you can do in the city.
Yeah, man. The 38th Annual Steam House Lounge Oyster Fest is this Saturday at 11 a.m. and Sunday at 11 a.m. And I don't know if you guys know, this is the 38th year of Oyster Fest.
Come on.
So they will be at Beloved Midtown. Seafood, oysters, band. It's going to be a lot of cold drinks, shrimp. If you've ever been to the Oyster Fest, man, the Oyster Fest is such a good time. A whole bunch of live music. It's going to be dope. If you haven't got your tickets, go get them for this Saturday and this Sunday. I think it's going to be good time. This Saturday and Sunday also will be VinylCon for all you record listeners out there.
Yes.
So it will be it's 50 plus vendors from around the country. VinylCon is one of the biggest analog and music gatherings in the region. So you go, man. You might find a gem out there, a dope Michael Jackson album, or like a real like exclusive
Ooh,
album that
yes.
you know
like
what
a
I
live
mean.
Sam Cooke album.
Bro, what? Come on now.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
Y'all, it's a Saturday, Sunday at 10 a.m. It starts. The old doors opens, food trucks, the whole nine. Y'all make sure y'all head out there.
Cool.
And then this is my favorite, the Golden Girls Kitchen. Thank you for being my friend.
Whoa,
yeah. So this tonight actually doors open for an immersive Golden Girls theme dining pop up. All right, so you're gonna get cheesecakes and mini sandwiches and tiramisu and photo ops and Blanche's boudoir and
Boudoir.
Boudoir. Is that how you say that?
I think it's
Boudoir.
boudoir.
Okay, and a shuffleboard on Lanai. Lanai. See, I can't speak French at all. It's specialty cocktails, man. So that is tonight. Actually, that is tonight at Pullman Yards. It's full of Golden Girls experience. I actually kind of want to go to this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Look, it runs until May 10th, so you
Yeah.
have some time to get out there. It's at the Pullman Yards, and Pullman Yards does it big when they do stuff.
do.
You know, and especially sometimes, I don't know if all the time, but sometimes they do it big.
They do.
So we also did sing the little black version of Golden Girls. That's not the real song,
No, it's
but
not,
you
it's
know,
not.
that's when you know, you can put a little stank on it. Traveling the money here, girl.
Ooh, yeah. Fighting a comfort. It's my part, right? Ooh, and if I could, it's everybody. All right, we got it.
You don't die.
I don't know the Golden Girls. I'm sorry. I don't know who the Golden Girls are. I'm sorry.
We do have to go from here. Guys, have a great week, and we will see you next week.
Peace.